Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe on your way in so that door don't hit you on the way out. All right, let's cook.
Okay, people, so the internet has been in somewhat of a frenzy, so to speak, or shall I say even more so, very much so, craziness is happening because Naruto just got a big update after, I don't even know how long it's been, right? How long have we been
It's
waiting
been
to
such a
hear
long
something
time.
of the franchise? Recently, we got a little update that there's a card game happening. We got a little update about a worldwide play that is like going to be a little bit different. We had a few different announcements that wasn't necessarily what people wanted. People are still, of course, waiting for those Naruto OVAs. Will they ever come? Who knows? But then we
Man,
get this
bro, like
massive
we've been
announcement
waiting we've been
alongside
waiting
word
on those new OVAs for probably a couple what has it been, a couple of years now. Like I remember it being such a big thing that everybody was really trying to get involved because they really wanted to make sure it happened and do their part. And they've been just pushing it down the line, pushing it down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for the Boruto manga, honestly, we'd have no type of new material coming from the Naruto franchise at all. So it's one of they got to get on that, bro. You guys are, I'm saying, y'all letting us down, bro.
words from the creator of Naruto. We haven't heard from this creator in, well, it's been a while to say the least, right? But with the big announcement that Naruto's live action film that's been in production for quite some time, I want to say we first got word of an
Oh, it's already in
announcement of like,
production.
yo, it's actually happening. It got greenlit like, what was it, about 11 years, something like that. Like it's been a while, or at the very least 12, because yeah, right at the end of Naruto, people were already like, yo, what's coming next? And before we get into it, I just want to say that if they are going to start off with some revitalization of the Naruto
And
franchise,
give
because
us
mind you,
our
while Boruto,
episodes,
yes, of
bro.
course, it's still going,
Give
it's
us
been technically
our
like the
episode. That's
spin-off
all we
sequel
really
that
want.
has
You
kind of
feel me?
had
Like we got
the, you know,
the Minato
franchise or
manga,
the
but we
series
need
or everything to do
our
with this
episodes. We
universe
need these
on its back for
OVAs.
some time. But ultimately, Naruto itself, you know, the overall arcing franchise has kind of been somewhat dormant. Honestly, I feel like to a certain degree, this is somewhat of a mirroring, hopefully with a better outcome, a much, much better outcome of what happened with Dragon Ball all those years ago, where it was completely silent. Then suddenly we get like the big Dragon Ball Evolution announcement. But essentially, that's how things got started to eventually lead to Battle of
Bro,
Gods and so on and so forth.
Dragon Ball Evolution was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Dragon Ball Evolution kind of is like it hurt Dragon Ball franchise. Like I didn't even want to watch Z. I didn't want to watch nothing. The fact that you would let some work like that come out was just disrespectful. Like watching that movie, I felt disrespected. Bro, mind you, I was just a jit, bro. I was like, what, when that movie came out, like 9, 8, and I felt like somebody just socked my mom, bro. Like, you feel me? And just threw her in the trash can upside down, bro. Like, I felt disrespect. That was bad. That movie was bad. Like, out of a ranking of 1 to 10, like, bro, that's a 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, something never ever seen before. Almost didn't have nothing, could almost had nothing to do with the actual series itself. Are you listening? If you do not put yourself through it. Do not even search that movie. Don't even give it the Google search. Don't even give it a search. That movie is terrible. You never seen it. Don't watch it. You're not missing nothing on that. Dragon Ball Evolution was a failure.
Forth. So essentially, we're kind of in the same realm, you would argue, or we're in the same space, so to speak, of it seems as though possibly now they're finally revving up to bring the Naruto franchise back, and they're starting off with the live action film. I got the details right here.
See,
Let's
and
read
this
what
is
Kishimoto said. Let's read what the press release said. There's a lot to be examined here. Let's take a look. Naruto filmmakers to launch worldwide casting search for live action film leads, and a comment from Masashi Kishimoto, the original creator of Naruto, was included. As Lionsgate ramps up pre-production on its highly anticipated adaptation of Naruto, which has built a massive fan base as one of the world's most popular manga franchises, the studio and filmmaker Dustin Daniel Cretton, dude that's done, you know, the Spider-Man Brand New Day that is about to come out, are launching a global casting search for the 3 young shinobi of Team 7, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. And before we continue any
see, I'm not feeling these live action movies. I just feel like in the anime world, bro, like there's just so much you can build off of with just actually making animated canon or even non-canon movies based off their own of just it being animated, bro. Like nobody wants to see a live action anything, bro, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be able to create it correctly. They're not going to be able to actually give you the same feelings and emotions that it being animated did. And another thing too is that we're so deprived with actual movies in the theater that it's just like we don't want to waste these movies of them being live action. I don't think anybody was checking for it. I don't think anybody's looking for a live action. I'm definitely going to support it because it's Naruto. But if it's anything like Dragon Ball Evolution, bro, I might just start a fire in the movie theater. I won't for real, but you know what I'm saying? Like it might just be bad, bro. Like it could hurt the franchise in total. And you already know how toxic the fan base is in the first place. Like we don't have the room to be continually arguing with One Piece, after their successful live adaptation Netflix series, which I think was pretty good. But the thing is that 9 times out of 10, just because one show was good does not mean all live actions are going to be good. Like most of them are trash. 9 out of 10 of them are trash. One Piece got it right, and that's the one thing they got really on Dragon Ball and Naruto is that their live action was correct. I don't want a live action movie. I think we need more animated movies, whether they're canon, non-canon, doesn't even matter. I think we need more non-canon I think we need more animated movies. That's just me though. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that down below though.
Further. Honestly, that just sounds like such a major task. You got to think about it for a second. Like, yo, those are 3 leads to one of the biggest franchises of all time. On top of the fact that, unlike Dragon Ball Evolution, where it was just kind of like this was the first one to really, it was going to set the stage of what was to come. And
Dragon
again, it
Ball
went in a
Evolution was
complete
garbage,
disarray.
bro. That
Ultimately, now
right there,
with
like
this,
they
you
need to do
have
this to
those
the whole
type of
studio.
thoughts in hindsight.
Just blow it all up, bro.
We can't
Like
make those
that
same
was
mistakes. We
terrible.
can't go that route. We have to make sure we get it right. So this right here is a very, 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 very important task to making sure that you get the right people to make this happen, the right leads, the right actors to make sure that this film is a success and launches Naruto back to where it belongs. I mean, Naruto is Naruto at the end of the day. It's still massively popular. People are waiting for the return of the actual Naruto while they, at the end of the day, there's still a fan base for Boruto and Boruto is still keeping things going. But this right here is a whole different ball game. Casting for other characters will follow, and launching the casting call on social media, Cretan said, Kishimoto Sensei's stories have inspired generations of fans around the world, and it's an honor to bring his world and characters to the big screen in live action for the very first time. I'm thrilled to kick off this worldwide casting search for our Team 7 and to bring the incredible universe of Naruto to life. Again, before
So that kind of brings me to I kind of wait, let me read that last part again. Yeah, that kind of brings me to like who would play Naruto? Like this is one thing I'm gonna say right now off the bat. They bet whoever plays Naruto, they better not make his hair yellow. Just make him a regular blonde. Like that's one of those things where it's like it's small, but it's just like if you try too hard by making his hair yellow and just making it look like he's just cosplaying in real life, like bro, that's gonna ruin the like it's clear as day. Everybody knows that if Naruto was actually real, like it's animated, he would just have blonde hair. He would just be a regular blonde haired boy with freaking blue eyes. Like that's just Naruto. You know what I'm saying? But if they make his hair yellow in this live action, bro, it's just that little small thing right there. Right there. That is all that it already is going to mess up. That already is going to mess up so much about the movie already just that alone. So, let alone who would even play Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke, like that's crazy. Like there's a lot of pressure riding on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but by Kishimoto being heavily involved, I have a lot of hope that, this won't be a Dragon Ball Evolution. And maybe because, Oda was pretty close to the production of the One Piece live action on Netflix, really seeing how it was going down and making sure things were correct and accurate with the story. So hopefully, Kishimoto being a part of it can really make it, the story it needs to be. And we don't be lazy and we don't put Naruto in a yellow wig. You know what I'm saying? Like that would just be terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Like, I'll cook them for the rest of their life, bro, if they mess this up, bro. Like, and Naruto's my favorite anime.
And it's an honor to bring his world and characters to the big screen in live action for the very first time. I'm thrilled to kick off this worldwide casting search for our Team 7 and to bring the incredible universe of Naruto to life. Again, before we continue, I think that it's also very much so awesome to hear that, for starters, homie is giving Kishimoto his respect. Before anything else, he's showcasing like the respect that Kishimoto ultimately deserves, but even more so, just taking a look at this, I like the aspect that they're keeping the fandom in mind and they're making sure to stay connected. They're not just getting extremely distant from this thing. They're actually like including the people in this whole scenario to make sure that it's not a disconnect between, this point of where they're at with it, looking for the characters, the casting and whatnot, to the actual film, making it to the big screen. They're not disconnected is the best way to put it, which is great. And then here's the full comment from Masashi Kishimoto. Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, added, and I just gotta say before I read this, like hearing this, yo, right now, miracles are happening to me one after another. My work, Naruto, is truly becoming a Hollywood movie. And an even greater miracle is that the film will be directed by the one and only Dustin Daniel Cretton. I still cannot believe it. If so many miracles have already come together, then let us hope for even more. I'm eagerly looking forward to the miraculous
really
encounters that will bring us
really
extraordinary and passionate actors. I cannot wait to meet my characters in the film. I love hearing the part that he starts off like he
really
starts
looking
off already
forward
with
to
saying,
this.
right now,
if he messes this up, I don't give a damn how much you were looking forward to this, bro. They will cook you, bro. And there ain't nothing a Naruto fan can do to save you if you mess up this live action. Now, if this was just a regular animated movie, everybody's already like, oh, this is about to do numbers. This is about to do sales. They ain't even tripping for real. But it's the fact that you're trying to make a live action movie. You're talking about how excited you are. You're talking about miracles are being made. Like, this shit's curing cancer and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you're putting a lot of expectation and hope on this. And I hope it goes the way you do because, bro, I can't save you, bro. Nobody's going to be able to save you, bro. Like it's going to be bad. You will be getting cooked. So let's see. You know what I'm saying? But he sounds really excited, so that's good, bro. I like that his dream's coming true this late into the game. Hopefully, this inspires him to take the franchise more seriously because we need a good game. We need more animated movies in the theater, and we need our OVA episodes that we were promised.
Miracles are happening to me one after another. That's a blessing. I ain't gonna lie, brother. Like, yo, that is a blessing to hear that miracles are happening. He's saying that in a very good and positive way. So sounds like already that Kishimoto is in good spirits. He's in better spirits than you could possibly imagine going into this thing. It sounds like everything so far is good. Everything so far that we're hearing about this thing, they're keeping the fans in mind. Kishimoto sounds like he's in good spirits. He's very excited to work with this director that is, of course, working on the Spider-Man film, which that is also a very good thing. Like, yo, if that Spider-Man film is a success and has, critical acclaim, then we're even more so in a great position.
Which most Spider-Man movies do well in the first
dude that
place,
did Spider-Man is working on Naruto. That right there will be a massive catalyst to a very much so successful, at the very least, launch for this thing. Also kind of gives me vibes of like, how Oda was very much so participating in the live action for the One Piece thing, and that for the most part has been received pretty well. Obviously there's some people that they just rather stick with the anime and manga, and that's fine or whatnot, but when you hear this type of thing, that the original creator is very much so involved with the process like this, that's when like you're gonna get the best possible vision that is true to the source material. You're not gonna be led astray, so to speak. It's not gonna be any sort of misdirections or miscommunications or anything like that. This seems like it's going to just be like the best case scenario and leading a recipe at the very least for a very, very good film. Oh, and we even got a little bit right right here of Masashi Kishimoto and Destin Daniel Cretton in Tokyo launching the worldwide casting for Team 7 in the upcoming Naruto live action movie. So you got to see them together again. So you know, because in case you don't, again, I hate to keep on breaking the Dragon Ball Evolution scenario, but when that film was made, there was word like, yo, you got this person involved, you know, Toriyama, all this stuff. And after the fact, we hear that the director that was casted to do things was only on paper. That was by the actor that played Piccolo. Like, that was his words, not mine. Like, Dragon Ball Evolution was a pure mess because things weren't really the way they were supposed to be. They treated it like a cash grab. They didn't have the people that are supposed to be involved to make it happen involved. This thing seems like they're looking at the bigger picture and understanding this needs to be done correctly. Naruto is one of the most popular IP in the world. It is right there. Like, yo, if Dragon Ball is, let's just say, #1 globally, I know One Piece fans are going to come in. What about One Piece is up there. The live action is doing great. We're not taking anything away from One Piece. We love One Piece. But Naruto globally is right up there as well. So you got to make sure that you have the right people, the key people, the people that are supposed to be involved. So to see them together, that is just, they're making the right moves. Now,